If you're thinking about selling your home today, you're probably wondering, is it even a good time to do so? Most likely you've heard the R word, that's right, recession, and you're wondering if it's just better to wait it out, or if now really is a good time to sell. In this video, we're gonna unpack some of the basics of what makes it a good time to sell during an economic downturn, as well as some tips to getting the most amount of money when it comes to selling your home. Stay tuned right after this. Hi, my name is Kevin Grolig. I'm a real estate agent with Compass located in Potomac, Maryland. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, then heck, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and bang that bell icon to be notified when I post new videos. If you'd like real estate information that's more specific to you and your needs, always feel free to set up a calendar meeting with me by clicking the link below or simply texting me at 240-793-7495. So let's start with, is a recession coming or are we already in one? Most experts say a recession is a slowdown in the economy marked by 2 or more consecutive quarters of negative growth. While it can be difficult to determine whether a recession is coming or it's already here, there are some signs you definitely want to watch out for. If interest rates increase, oil prices rise substantially, or if consumer confidence drops, most likely home values are dropping. If you're thinking about selling your home anytime within the next year or so, it may be time to think about doing it sooner rather than later. There are several factors that drive the decision of whether or not to sell during a recession. But let's face it, if you need to sell, then you need to sell. If that's you, then timing really isn't your greatest concern. The question is more when to sell if you don't absolutely have to sell. Let's examine some of the factors you may want to look for. When is the economy going to improve? Of course, no one knows for sure. Heck, my crystal ball broke last year, and the new one that I ordered online is all caught up with supply chain issues. If you're waiting for a full recovery of the economy, you could be waiting for years. You may also find that if home values dropped significantly during this time, once the economy has fully recovered, it may take even more years for the values just to get up to where they are today. How long can you afford to wait? If finances are tight, you need access to your home's equity, or you simply want a fresh start somewhere else, waiting too long could make selling your home difficult or impossible. Another factor to look at is, does your home need spruce up or repairs prior to going on the market? If so, this should be handled prior to listing your home. Look, we live in an Amazon world where buyers are looking and willing to pay a premium for turnkey. The more days on market, the more stale you become and the less money you get. So, how can you get the best price for your home during a recession? It starts with pricing the home right from the start. It's important that you set a price that accurately reflects today's market and allows you to get the best value for your home during a recession. Do some research on recent sales in your neighborhood. I also suggest that you reach out to 2 or 3 top realtors in your area to get their perspective on price. The next step is you need to market your home effectively. Proper marketing is key to getting buyers excited about your home, getting their fannies out of their home and into yours. This starts with professional photography. I'm sure it's tempting to save a few bucks by taking photos of your home with your iPhone 2, but please resist the temptation and hire a professional. You know what they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And when it comes to crappy photos, it's 1,000 crappy words. Hire a professional. If you're currently living in the house, make sure the outside of the home looks inviting and is super tidy. There really is something to the term we call curb appeal and love at first sight. If doing exterior work really isn't your thing, I would definitely once again consider to hire a professional. In some cases, the other thing that you need to consider selling your home in a recession is you may need to, at some point, lower the price. I would say a price adjustment is something that should be considered if the home has not been sold in the first 2 to 3 weeks. I always say putting a home on the market is a lot like taking food out of the oven. It's most exciting to everyone when it's brand new and fresh. Food gets stale, and so does your house. Once again, I would say if you're at that 2 to 3 week mark and you haven't gotten your home sold, now's the time to consider a reduction. But how much do you reduce? My thoughts are if you've had some interest, but no offers, then we might be talking something smaller like 3 to 5% of the list price. If you've had 0 to no interest and people are saying, what the f are you thinking? You may be looking at a reduction of somewhere between 5 to 10% of the list price or more. Lastly, be flexible on term. If you're finding the market to be moving slowly, you may consider offering closing cost assistance, especially for those buyers who are short on cash. You may also want to consider offering a 1-year home warranty. This will typically run you somewhere in the neighborhood of about $500 to $600, but oftentimes will give the buyers a warm, fuzzy feeling that, hey, for the first year of home ownership, we're protected. A few other things you may want to consider is if you live in a condo and let's say you have a high condominium fee, maybe you go ahead and prepay that condo fee for a year. This way you can mark the property to your buyer that, hey, you have no condo fee to worry about for 1 full year. Pretty cool incentive. Selling your home in any market can be tricky, but selling during a recession, that is super tricky. It's important that you take the time up front to make sure to do it right. Don't rush into anything and make sure to have all the facts about what buyers are looking for during this market climate. It's also important to realize that timing is everything when it comes to selling real estate. So be prepared for this challenging market with a strategic plan in mind. Of course, if you decide not to sell your home on your own, or you've tried and you've decided to retire from the real estate industry, you can always hit me up to help you sell. If you have any questions about buying or selling real estate in Montgomery County, Maryland, feel free to get on my calendar by clicking the link in the description box below or simply texting me at 240-793-7495. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, place a comment, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and bang that bell icon to be notified when I post new videos. Thanks once again for checking out the latest video in my series, Real Kevin. See you next week.